In the Butter Battle book, Dr. Seuss crafts a powerful allegory about the absurdity of conflict, where two groups escalate their tensions over something as small as how they butter their bread. While lighthearted on the surface, this story mirrors real-world political tensions, arms races, and the risks of blind nationalism. In a time where nations still argue over ideas and stockpile weapons while saying it supports security, we must ask ourselves, are we any different from the Yooks and Zooks? The Butter Battle book by Dr. Seuss. On the last day of summer, 10 hours before fall, my grandfather took me out to the wall. For a while, he stood silent. Then finally he said, with a very sad shake of his very old head, "As you know, on this side of the wall, we are Yooks. On the far other side of the wall live the Zooks. It's high time that you knew of the terrible, horrible things that Zooks do. In every Zook town and in every Zook house, every Zook eats his bread with the butter side down. But we Yooks, as you know, when we breakfast or sup, spread our bread, Grandpa said, with the butter side up. That's the right, honest way. So you can't trust a Zook who spreads his bread underneath." That's why, as a youth, Grandpa made watching his goal, watching Zooks for the Zook Watching Border Patrol. In those days, the wall wasn't so high, and he could look every Zook square in the eye. If one dared to come close, he would give him a twitch with his touch-tufted, prickly snakeberry switch. For a while, that worked fine. All the Zooks stayed away. Then one terrible day, one very rude Zook by the name of Van Itch snuck up and slingshotted his snakeberry switch. Grandpa went to the chief Yoker, but the chief just smiled. "You're not to blame. We'll dress you up in a fancier suit. We'll give you a fancier slingshot to shoot." The boys in the back room built him a triple sling jigger. With it, he felt much bigger. But Van Itch came back the next day in a spiffy new suit with a big new machine. "You may fling rocks," he snarled, "but now I also have my hand on a trigger. My jigger man Snatch'em will fling him right back just as soon as you catch him." Again, Grandpa reported defeat. The chief laughed. "Slingshots are old-fashioned stuff. All we need is a new-fangled kind of gun. My bright boys are thinking they're on the right track." They thought of a great one, the Kickaboo Kid, loaded with powerful do-a-do powder. Do or die! They didn't quite die, but they sure did get worsted, poor Grandpa. Van Itch was there too, boasting his 8-nozzled, elephant-tooted boom blitz that would put their Kickaboo Kid on a fritz. Once more, Grandpa limped home from the wall in defeat, his spirits low. "My boy," smiled the chief, "we will make you a general. The big war is coming, and this time you are certain to win it. My boys in the back room have finally found how." They made him the utterly sputter. Grandpa jumped abroad and steered toward the land of the upside-down butter. The machine was frightfully new. It had faucets that sprinkled blue goo to gum up the upside-down butter. But suddenly, a voice yelled, "If you sprinkle us Zooks, you'll get sprinkled as well." Van Itch had a sputter exactly like his. "If Ukes can goo Zooks," he yelled, "Zooks can goo Ukes." Grandpa flew right back home, downright despondent and depressed. But the chief said, Have no fears. My bright backroom boys have been brighter than bright. They've invented something newer than new. It's filled with mysterious moo like a moo that can blow all the zooks clear to Salamagu. They've invented the bitsy big boy bomberoo. You can run this to the wall like a nice little man. Drop this bomb on the zooks just as fast as you can. As Grandpa aced for the wall, the bomb in his hand, every last yuck in the land obeyed the chief's command. They were marching bravely down a hole for their country and right side up butter. That's when Grandpa found me. You should be down that hole, and you're up here instead. But perhaps this is for the better. You will see me make history right here and right now. Grandpa leapt up to the wall and cleared his throat. Here's the end of that terrible town full of zooks who eat bread with the butter side down. At that very instant, we heard the clup clup of feet. Old Manage clumped up. In his fist was another big boy bomberoo. I'll blow you, he yelled, into small smithereens. I'll butter side you up into pork and wee beans. Grandpa, I shouted. Be careful! Oh, gee! Who's going to drop it? Will you? Or will he? Be patient, said Grandpa. We'll see. We will see. Thank you.